Your Excellency, Joaquim Chissano, former President of the Republic of Mozambique and Chairperson of the Africa Forum, the Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of Egypt, Secretary General of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat, representative of the President of the African Development Bank, Chairperson of the Board of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, founder of the African Prosperity Network, the acting CEO of the Africa Prosperity Network Secretariat, business leaders and delegates, members of the diplomatic corps, fellow Africans, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome all of you to Ghana, Peduase Lodge, for the second edition of the Africa Prosperity Dialogues. Looking at the impressive list of African personalities who have come here to the President's official retreat in the serene hills of Aburi, I'm mightily encouraged that Africa now has a private sector that is ready, deliberate, and eager to see that the 60-year-old dream of a united Africa manifests. The difference, perhaps, between then and today is that the focus is on an area where can there be no debate: economic integration. How we facilitate the free movement of people, goods, and services across this vast and resourceful mass, Africa, is what we must devote our energies to. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that Africa is blessed. Africa is not a poor continent. In fact, she is too rich to be poor. Our continent has every natural resource imaginable: oil, gas, minerals, and an abundance of sunlight. We have some 65% of all arable land available to feed 9 billion people globally by 2050. And our continent is home to the most youthful population in the world. We have everything we need to transform Africa into a global powerhouse of the future. We must therefore remind ourselves consistently of the prospects she has, and our individual and collective responsibility to turn prospects into productivity that can generate prosperity for our people. I'm excited, I'm proud that once again I've had the privilege to host the Africa Prosperity Dialogues. Indeed, Africa accounts for only 3% of global trade, and inter-Africa trade is one of the lowest of any region globally. This is largely due to the colonial economic model, characterized by small individual economies, fragmented and disconnected regional markets, over reliance on the export of primary commodities, and the presence of low productive capacity, which have been well in existence for over a century. By fostering inter-Africa trade, the AFCFTA is going to ensure that it continues to create opportunities for businesses to expand beyond their borders, driving economic growth and creating a more integrated and interconnected continent. These dialogues have to find ways to realize the commitments that have been made loudly and clearly for African governments to deepen their resolve in achieving the decisions reached in the compact. It must be representative of all sectors needed to carry Africa and ensure that the growth targets that are attained are sustainable, irrespective of future global challenges. I know you came here not just to talk, but to spark action. I also know that for many of you, you had to acquire a visa to come to this event, even though special arrangements for this conference reduced the visa acquisition fee by 50%, and you were thus able to receive your visa on arrival. Once again, I welcome you all warmly to Ghana, the host of the AFCFTA Secretariat. Please enjoy our very warm hospitality, and let this visit translate into a compact document that heralds an era of shared prosperity for all of us in Africa. May God bless the Africa Prosperity Dialogues and us all, and may God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention and declare this year's second edition of the Africa Prosperity Dialogues duly open.